Hello, everybody. My name is Karen Kane. I'm a spiritual practitioner. I am a lifestyle coach. I am also a single mom in recovery. I think that this is important because it's important for me to share my story. And if you've ever been in a room of AA, you'll hear people share experience, strength, and hope. And as somebody in recovery, so I am in recovery 5.5 years or plus. And I would love to tell you that it, it gets easier. But here's the thing. I'm not going to say it doesn't, but what I am going to say is that life is a roller coaster. And yes, I have overcome my obsession to drink. I have done that. And the thing is that life is happening. Life is happening. And it's not always easy. So if there's one obstacle, it's like we have to learn how to shift and adjust and feel the feels and push through those obstacles and not allow anything to stop us, to set us back. And this is not my first time rodeo. I had a couple times where I was sober. I had like a year, almost a year. I almost made a year. I didn't quite make a year. And then I had like 8 months. And both times I went back out. And I'll tell you why. I went back out because I didn't do the work. I didn't do the work. And the work is the internal work. And so today I wanted to share just, there's a bunch of tips, right? That's why we have the 12 steps. That's why there are the 12 steps. But I'm going to share 3 tips for you that help me in abstaining from alcohol. And I'll also tell you, that when times are tough, now I am going through a tough time right now. And I also went through this past, everybody went through a lot this past year, but I've been through a lot of traumatic things since November. I had a cat attack me pretty violently. So that was traumatic. And I'm just sharing in my stories. And then I had an experience where it was February 7th. I blacked out and in my hallway at the top of the stairs, and I hit my banister in the corner and fell flat to the floor, and a wooden floor, blacked out, and had to have like 3 stitches. And that was really traumatic. Once I finally started to feel better, like a little bit more like myself, because that really screwed me up, like really, really screwed me up. My whole body, everything. I got COVID. And COVID, honestly, is still an obstacle for me. And I don't want to say that what's going on with me right now is definitely COVID related, but honestly, they don't know. They don't know the long-term effects. So personally, I think that this has something to do with that. I can't make assumptions. I don't know. But what I do know is I have been struggling to get back to where I was and before all this happened, like in January. In January, I was myself. And I'm used to having a shit ton of energy, and I'm used to feeling really strong. And since February, that has not been the case. So what I can tell you is that I know right now that, yeah, sometimes my mind does think about, wouldn't it be nice to just check out and freaking just like drink myself to oblivion? Yeah, just freaking check out. But what I do know is that my worst day in recovery, my worst day being sober, is always going to be better than my best day drinking in active addiction. And that it's really important to stay vigilant and to talk to people and to, almost like call yourself out. And I've learned to become very vulnerable and authentically real through social media. And so that's why I'm on live right now on YouTube and Facebook, because I also know that this is where you will get your most authentic, true story from me, is when I speak it from my heart and what's happening right now. So, three things to do to not drink. Number one, do not pick up a drink. If you do not pick up a drink, you cannot get drunk. And I will tell you what, as somebody who is an alcoholic, the moment I have one drink, that equates to till I pass out. Now, that was the way it was. I can't say that's how it is now, but I don't want to find out. I have worked too hard to get to today. And I only have today. We only have today. Number two, refocus your energy. If you start to think that a drink is the answer, it's not. It is not the answer. Causes more problems, more depression, more bullshit in your life. It will hurt the people you love. So refocus your energy. Shift it. How can you do that? Well, I'm going to give you a couple things. Exercise. You can exercise. Exercising has helped me so much in recovery. Beyond. And when I don't want to do it is when I should do it. I forced myself to exercise today, to actually get outside, which is one of the other things I'm going to recommend. So exercise, go for a walk outside. So I ran outside tonight. I forced myself to do that. It's medicine for me. Helps keep me sober. And go to a meeting. Go to a meeting. And if you've never been to a meeting, don't be afraid. They're actually usually the nicest people you have ever met in your whole life. And they will love you no matter what. And they will love you until you love yourself. And that is the truth. And that is all over the world. It is incredible. Guess what? Because we get it. We've been there. We've been there. You're not unique in the fact that if you drink to escape, there are many of us who did that. Why? Because we didn't love ourselves, or we weren't taught to love ourselves. We had zero self-respect, or we're codependent, whatever it may be. Each person has their own unique story. I can't say that, it's specific. Because I only know me, and you can only be you, and nobody really knows who you are. So refocus your energy. Number 3, prayer and meditation. Prayer and meditation. The more and more that I've been sober, the more and more I have prayer and meditation as a go-to to soothe my soul. Soothe my soul. It's almost like when I do prayer and meditation, it's like, God is hugging me. And if you're not spiritual and you don't believe in God and you've never meditated before, you're not alone either. Because you don't have to believe in God for God to be within you, because God is within you. And that we're all connected. We're all energy, divinity. We're all created perfect, whole, and complete. That is our birthright. That is our truth. It's up to us as humans, having these human experiences, to understand that they're conditions. That alcoholism, it was a condition in my mind. Reprogram, rewire, work on yourself, be vigilant, and don't pick up that drink. When you don't pick up that drink, you don't get drunk. And I'm not saying it's easy, my friend. I'm not telling you it's easy. Freaking hard, but so worth it. And through recovery, you'll meet the most amazing people. Real people. Raw, authentic, vulnerable people. Because once we just take away all that layered, coated crap that is built upon us, that false shit, and we strip it down to who we are when we come into this world, we little babies, perfect, whole, and complete. As humans, we can never be perfect. So, we're perfectly imperfect. Doing the best we can with what we've got every day, one day at a time. Thank you for joining. My name is Karen Kane. I've just recently created my own website, KarenKane.com. It's very minimal right now, but I do host challenges. I will be offering different products, creating products, and I am also a booty yoga instructor. I'm a life coach, lifestyle coach, a transformation coach. My focus is on health and wellness and helping people in recovery understand their truth, who they are at their core, and know that and push through. the only way out is through. And you're never alone. God is within you. Shine bright, my friend. Shine bright. Peace, love, and namaste. Take care.